The most disciplined people you know, they are not fighting temptation harder than you. They just don't see it as often as you do. If you're seeing me for the first time, hello, my name is AJ, and this series is called Chapter Summary with AJ, where I summarize one chapter of a good book every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, giving you enough time to practice and digest one chapter before the next one. And today we're in Chapter 7 of Atomic Habits by James Clear. Chapter 7 breaks down what actually separates disciplined people from everyone else. And no, it's not willpower. Researchers study people who had really high self-control. The surprising part is that they were not actually fighting against temptation. They were just avoiding it entirely. They structured their days so well that temptation can barely show up at all. Now, here's the simple way you can understand this. Imagine you are a shawarma lover, yeah? And you love your shawarma so creamy, cheesy, and all that goody stuff. I'm so sorry. Hope I'm not tempting you into eating shawarma today. You see what I just did there, right? If you're a shawarma lover, tell me you're not thinking about shawarma right now. But if you're not in any shawarma spot, or there's no shawarma in your house, you don't have to start resisting whether or not you should eat the shawarma. When it's out of sight, give yourself a few minutes. It will be out of mind. I'm talking about it. You're thinking about it. In as much as you're not seeing it, then it's out of reach. When you remove the cue, then you never have to fight the craving at all. That's why people trying to quit smoking or any other bad habit often succeed more when they completely change their environment. New city, new job, new neighbors, new routine. So instead of trying to resist the temptation, they just avoid surrounding themselves with the same trigger. Remember in chapter 1 when I talked about long-term thinking, this is where you need to apply it. You may be able to resist temptation once or twice, but reducing the exposure to the cue that caused it is a much better way to eliminate a bad habit. So stop trying to resist temptation. Start designing a life where you don't need to try so hard to resist temptation. Make the cue of your good habits obvious and make the cue of your bad habits invincible. Try it and let me know how it went. So, that's all I have for you. Remember, growth is not about becoming someone else. It's about becoming more of who you were meant to be. With that being said, I will see you in my next one. For now, keep growing.